Hello. Alrighty, guys. Hello again. Welcome back to the illegally cited mixer stream. This is going to be kind of a first test run. Going to be checking out some EA stuff, but again, welcome to the illegally cited mixer stream. This is Jesse, aka BGFH, and doing something a bit different for E3 this year. So, in the last few years, I've watched all these press conferences and then tried to almost like take little notes and stuff, and then do my own YouTube videos on my reactions and things. We're going to try to do a little bit of restreaming here, since we got OBS working not too long ago. I should be able to watch this EA Live press stream. We can kind of restream it here and do a little commentary in that. I'm not going to be watching the whole thing. They're going to do like an intro. They had their whole schedule announcement a while ago. And so there's going to be like a short, like an introductory thing where they'll just kind of blab about whatever. Maybe there'll be some small announcements there at 11 my time. So in about 2 minutes. I'll start the stream here in a second. But the first game is the one that I'm really most curious about. Star Wars: The Fallen Order. It's supposed to be this single player game that's coming out hopefully this fall. Genuinely curious to see what that is, especially since it's not just another retelling of the Star Wars movies and such. At least I don't think that's what it's going to be. They're going to have some Battlefield and Apex Legends. Apex Legends is one of those that I really have not gotten into. I've heard good things about it, and I've heard some stuff about maybe some accessibility stuff being put in there, especially with good audio design. For me, the problem is just like team games I just don't really do as well, because to me what happens is I either go one of two ways. I seem to go, like I love deathmatch, because if it moves, shoot it. I don't have to worry about, accidentally hitting a teammate or whatever. So if I'm overly aggressive, I could potentially do team killing, which of course you don't want to do. Or you're overly cautious, and then by the time you really do get a bead on, like, oh, okay, this is an enemy, not my friend, you're popped, you're done. So, I've done a couple of team games here and there, a little bit, but just really not my thing, and maybe unless it's with a group of people that I know. But tomorrow, Sunday, is where we're really going to get into. So today, in addition to wanting to see Star Wars, maybe we'll check out some of the other stuff. Maybe, I don't really care much about the EA Sports stuff, although kudos to them. I retweeted something earlier this morning where they announced a lot more text-to-speech support for Madden this year. So they are improving that. So good job, Karen Stevens and the team at EA, for adding that. Here's hoping some of the non-sports games will add some of that as well. That's what I'm really hoping to hear. But today is kind of going to be a test stream, because I want to make sure this works well. We got Microsoft and Bethesda, maybe even the batshit insanity of Devolver Digital tomorrow night, and then 3 or 4 different things on Monday. And then we have Nintendo on Tuesday. And yeah, so let's start this stream. We are live. I am going to see what... so if I do need to adjust the volume... Wow, that is really... I'm going to turn magnifier on for a moment. Yeah, I'm going to turn that down just a teensy-weensy bit, just because I want to make sure that the mixing doesn't... okay, so 9:30 a.m. PT. Star Wars. Yeah, so it'll... Okay, so I maybe started a little bit early. We almost have 15 minutes to kill. So, while we do that, we'll sit here and I'll just chat with you guys for a little bit. Because, sometimes they go a little quicker, sometimes they go a little bit late. You never know. But again, we're just getting everything settled in. Sometimes they'll have music while you wait, but apparently not. EA Play. All right, stream starts 9:15. I didn't know if it started at 9 or 9:15. But yeah, so we got the schedule. And nice large letters there. Good contrast. 9:30 a.m. PT. Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order. I do want to see what that is going to be. Apex Legends at 10. Or noon, as it were. Battlefield 5. I love the idea of Battlefield. I remember trying to play Battlefield 1942 in college with some friends. But again, just the realistic, well, I guess I won't say really realistic because it's still, it's still kind of video gamey. But I mean, the more military-esque shooters, especially multiplayer, I really have a hard time getting into those because especially, you have the camouflage, you have, people blending in, and some of it depending on how fast-paced it is, or, you get a lot of these people that do these snipers, so, like, you're getting picked off from clear across the map, and I know one of my friends, I used to get so mad at him because he was like this, camper, sniper person, and, we'd be playing, and I'm like, dude, summer's over, quit camping, you bastard. Because he's like, but that's the way I play. So it was my goal to always try to sneak around the side, and, like, I remember the original Half-Life Deathmatch, we'd play that a little bit, too. And it was so perfect. He kept going to this one place to snipe, and I came up right behind him with a crowbar and just flew him right out the window. He was like Superman out the window. That was the best kill. That was so satisfying. But yeah, Battlefield 5, so we might go through that. Then it goes to the EA Sports Hour, FIFA, EA Sports Madden, and then The Sims 4 to wrap it up. So For sure, we're gonna tune in to the Star Wars half hour. Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order, Apex Legends. That one I'll probably stay tuned. Battlefield, depending on how they present it, we may or may not watch that. It's up to you guys if you want to stick around and watch that with me, or if we'll just kind of end it. It's fun. It's a fun game to watch. The fact that you can run around in this giant open world. You can get in vehicles, you can get in planes, you can get in helicopters, anything. I know there's some of them have had some kind of destructibility in their environments, that kind of a thing. So, I don't know. I mean, like I said, it's one that I want to like, but at the same time, these games, like if you don't play them regularly, especially these multiplayer team-based games, if you're not in from the beginning, and if you're not in it to be in it, you play every once in a while, you are just going to go in there, and especially after the first week or so, and you are just going to get your ass kicked. You are going to get utterly murdered. So, yeah. But the Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order, that one, that I'm very curious. I can't remember if they've released any teaser trailers for it. If they have, I purposely haven't really watched it. And I hope to God they show an actual good extended clip of gameplay. One of my pet peeves, and we'll see how good they do, not just EA, but we'll see how E3 does this year. I hate the trailers. They say, oh, this is the first gameplay reveal trailer. And it'll be in-engine, but it won't actually be gameplay. Like, it'll be still story. You'll see like in-engine cutscenes and video shots and stuff like that. But a lot of it, maybe a couple little snippets of fast shifts between gameplay. But it's not like I want to see at least a couple minute few minute extended chunk of gameplay just to get an idea. Oh, okay, this is what you do in this game. But you know, these trailers, they really love their cinematic thing. Like, I can watch a 3-4 minute trailer and go, okay, that was interesting, but I didn't get any gameplay whatsoever. I mean, you know, movies are one thing, but these are games, people. We play them. We want to see how they play. So that's what I'm really hoping for, to get some first gameplay out of the Star Wars game. Now, I'm not going to stream it, but at 1 o'clock Central Time, so do your math, 2 Eastern, whatever. Nintendo is also, I didn't even realize until I was looking at another E3 schedule this morning, a little bit ago. Nintendo is doing they're having like a E3 kind of a tournament, invitational. And it's going to consist of Mario Maker 2, Smash Brothers, and Splatoon. Not sure if I'll tune in for this Smash or Splatoon, maybe not, but I definitely want to check out the Mario Maker because, you know, they get people together and they create these special levels and their races and just all kinds of, you know, creative courses, creative levels that show off the new features of the game and test people's skills. I'm always open for a good Mario Maker race, so I'm definitely going to be tuning into that this afternoon. Let me check the stream again. Are we there? I think my phone froze up again. I think I have to start my phone stream again because it's dumb. Come on. Yep. So we're still live. It's just the Mixer app has a little trouble waking up sometimes. So we're still waiting. We have the video up. We have, like I said, I tuned in a little bit early. I jumped the gun a little bit, but I wanted to make sure, again, that we found the correct stream. This is the official EA one. The other thing you got to be careful if you're going to restream, you got to find the official stream because so many people are kind of doing what I'm doing. So, you know, you'll have these restreams of people like, I don't want to talk over somebody else talking over, you know. It's like, oh, we're going to do a react video to the react video that people did to react to the thing. Yeah. So, like I said, it's going to be a busy weekend. Busy weekend. We've got this EA thing this morning. I'm going to tune into the Nintendo stuff this afternoon. I might play, I don't know if I'm going to stream it or not, but I'm thinking about playing some Layers of Fear tonight when it gets dark. Last night I did finish Coral. It's a fun game. I like it, but man, I know he included accessibility, which is awesome. But man, some of those, there's some of these little timing-based mechanics later on where you trigger something and then these little things in the level, they kind of branch out and then you have to hit them before this time runs out. And some of those are kind of brutal and unforgiving. Like, you better, you know, yes, you're only using a D-pad or analog stick or arrow keys or whatever, but the one of them on the last level, I was kind of getting a little pissed because I knew exactly what I had to do, but literally one little mistake and you're done. Nope, you got to start it over. So, you know, maybe having a little bit more leniency, you know, especially if you're thinking about accessibility. You know, if somebody has a motor impairment and can't react that quickly, I can imagine some of those, couple of those later challenges to be with their time limits or their time restrictions. They're kind of mean. But I did beat that last night, so that's another one off the checklist. Got through that. Got through Rage not too long ago. Still thousands of games, literally thousands of games to go. My Steam library is, again, obscenely large, and I don't know if I should be proud or ashamed, and I think the answer is yes. But yeah, then tomorrow is Microsoft and Bethesda. Possibly, I don't know if I will stream the Devolver one. Those are usually pretty short, but they're just so crazy. And I think they're pre-recorded. At least I think they have been the last couple of, well, yeah, they've had to have been, because like I said, just go watch 2018's the end of it, the all I'm going to say is RoboCop. Wow. Yeah, those guys are on some good drugs, because they, I don't know. But the thing is, a lot of their games are really good. The one that I did Ape Out, I think, was a Devolver game. There's another kind of a 2D black and white Metroidvania thing that I just recorded a video for. Really fun game, actually. I believe that was a Devolver Digital gig. So, I mean, they make some really unique and creative games. I mean, checking out some of their indie titles, especially, that they publish. Good stuff. We got PC Gaming Show. Definitely want to check that out, because they'll have, of course, PC games. But I'm guessing they'll have some VR stuff in there as well. And then Ubisoft and Square Enix. And Ubisoft, I'm curious, because they could have some stuff that'd be pretty interesting. Square Enix, I guess, could too. I guess most people think of Square Enix as, the Final Fantasy and the RPG people, which, yes, they are. And there's going to be a lot of that, I'm sure. But, they also have Eidos, and they have, like, the Tomb Raider series, and they've done other things. So there might be some intriguing stuff in there. And then the Nintendo Direct. And again, remember, I'm not going to be able to watch that one live, but I will do a live reaction to the archive when it gets posted, because I have a Microsoft meeting at the very same time on Tuesday. So I do have to go to that. Oh, here we go. All right, now we're getting some music. So we're going to start here any minute. So we know the audio works. Is that too quiet? Should I crank up the YouTube volume again? I just don't want to have the video drown. Oh, here we go. Drown me out. Black screen. Oh, okay, we get a trailer. Oh, we get a trailer.
We all gotta move. Everybody's gotta move. The fans are lined up. The doors are almost open. This is EA Play. What's up, everybody? I'm Greg Miller, and we are doing things a little bit differently this year.
Yeah.
Of one giant show, you are getting deep dives into all the games you love every half hour.
Star Wars.
Tune in for your favorite games. You can turn it off right now, but I wouldn't suggest it, because of course today we're looking at Star Wars Jedi.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. 20, and The Sims. That's 6 shows, people. We still got to get this stage ready and run through all the content we're revealing. So get excited, because we've got more gameplay than ever. Tell them, Golden Boy.
I'll be bringing you Apex Legends Season 2 reveals, including a new weapon, a new battle pass, and we're revealing a new legend live on stage.
I really should try Apex Legends.
Gameplay, Greg.
Okay, I've been quick, but not that quick.
Okay, well, we've got
Nah.
an exclusive first look at gameplay.
Madden. Yeah.
X-Factor abilities, face of the franchise. We got Patrick Mahomes throwing sidearm. We got some Jedi thing. We got Ray.
Too long. Now, Freeman, Hardy, Battlefield's news.
We've got loads of it. Brand new maps and, of course, some new updates to reveal too.
And even more surprises at the end when we reveal.
No spoilers.
The main reason I'm tuning into this first part before we get to the Star Wars stuff.
Announcing Volta Football. Later
Oh, wait,
today,
what?
we'll have all the new details
Oh.
for FIFA 20 and
No, I thought it was.
we'll give you even more.
I didn't know if they would have like maybe EA is going to do some indies, if they would have like a quick indie trailer or two.
Nothing to do with FIFA 20, but it's just good advice for you and everyone watching. Okay, now, Julia, you're also hosting The Sims.
so let me check the stream here. And like I said, I just want to know if the levels are okay for you guys.
What you have in store for Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order.
Your show.
Right, we have 15 minutes of exclusive. Never before seen gameplay, and I am so excited
Okay.
to sit down with Vince, the Stick, find out all about the Star Wars games. But ladies and gentlemen, this is it. We are mere minutes away, folks. This is your last chance.
Yeah, actually, I might. Oops.
Adjust your chair to the perfect degree you want, because EA Play starts.
Let's.
They can be organized better.
There we go. I'll crank it up for you because I think what I've noticed happening during even some of these game streams is it generally seems okay, but both me adjusting the game volume down, and then I think OBS actually also, it lowers. There's a volume for my microphone and then a volume for what I'm recording, and I think I've doubled up on turning the volume down a little bit, so I've noticed that even, especially if there's not a lot going on during a game that I've been streaming, that it kind of might be a little bit too much. So I'm going to play with that a little bit. So if I'm streaming with OBS, I might not have to lower the volume at all, or if as much. So again, this is a whole learning process. Like I said, I am new to the streaming thing, but we're learning. That's the important thing. So yeah, I guess I could have pretty much started about now. But hey, whatever. It's a test stream. We're learning. We're chatting. We're having fun. We're gonna see some Star Wars in a few minutes. I was hoping that they would maybe have an indie game like, oh, here's our main events, but we're gonna get you warmed up a little bit. Maybe we're gonna announce some, because they've done they've done some indie games at the EA pressers every once in a while. Like I think I forget what the game was called. Like Yarny, the little. What the heck? There's two of them now, and I think I own one of them. It's like a 2D platformer puzzly thing. The character's name is Yarny. I can't remember the name of the stupid game. I mean, it had kind of some charm to it, but maybe I thought they would have some indie stuff. But again, and the other thing too with what EA is pulling out, Sony's not there, in a live show form. I wonder how much that is just E3 in general. They're backing off, or again, this is kind of going to be. I think this is going to be the final real hurrah year for the current gen consoles: Xbox One, PlayStation 4. Because if I had to guess, I'm thinking probably next year, at most 2021. But, oh boy, I'm guessing by the end of 2020, we're going to have new consoles again. And I just don't know if I'm ready for that. I've got so much crap in my apartment as it is. Like, I didn't even get a PS4. And I'm kind of holding off now because, they're saying, the PS5 or whatever they're going to call it, it's going to be backwards compatible with PS4 games. So why would I spend $300-400 on a PlayStation 4 Pro now? I can wait a year or so and get a PlayStation 5 if I really want to get a Sony thing. Because if there's not a lot of games out, or then I can go back and play Spider-Man and The Last of Us 2, of course, which I really want to play. The thing that I'll say about Sony is they have a lot of the types of games that I've been interested in. The solo, kind of big budget games where you can just go through and play by yourself. Your big action adventures. Was it Deadly... No, not just Deadly Premonition. There's that horror game on PS4 that I wanted to play. That just sounded like a really neat idea. But of course, you have Spider-Man, you have the latest Uncharted game, which could be good. You've got God, there's so many. Oh, the God of War. Yes, I do want to play the new God of War. The reboot, essentially. Well, I guess it's not really a reboot because it does take up canon-wise after the other games. But I just like the new gameplay style, the kind of third-person, over-the-shoulder, closer view than the original games. I did watch a full playthrough on YouTube because I really wanted to see. So I do know at least the gist of the whole story and the what happens. But being able to play through it yourself and being able to go off and explore some of the side stuff that you didn't see in the videos, there's still definitely value in playing through it. So yeah, there's still a lot of PlayStation 4 games that I missed out on this generation that are exclusive. What's that other game? The robot dinosaur game with the... I can't remember the name of it. But I want to play that. And I think I've even heard rumors of there being a sequel. But... yeah, we started the stream a little bit early, guys. I apologize, but hey. Like I said, this is going to be our test one. I don't know if I'm going to archive this one. I may archive the other ones, but this might just be... I haven't decided. We'll see how they go. We'll see how they're interesting. This is first and foremost a test stream. But again, if like I said, if Star Wars is really, really cool, I may archive it on the YouTube channel anyway, just because it's Star Wars and single-player Star Wars games would be great. I tried the demo of the Battlefield games the first time they had Battlefield, and then they rebooted it this generation or whatever. On the original Xbox, I tried Star Wars Battlefront. And again, it's just the whole team thing. Like, it's a cool idea, but it's kind of a lot to keep up with low vision wise. And I just, again, dealing with the other people, I play so many games that I don't really dedicate a lot of time to any one multiplayer title. So, aside from, Fear. Fear being the last one that Fear is really the last multiplayer first-person shooter that I really got into, as far as being a shooter. Otherwise, Chivalry would probably be the latest multiplayer that I've really fell into. Which reminds me, I do got to play Mordhau. I got to play Mordhau at some point because that seems like a Chivalry-esque thing, and I might want to be a part of that. Definitely want to play some of that. Definitely want to probably do a video for it at some point. But like I said, there's so many things. Been working my way through my Steam backlog, trying a couple Oculus Quest games. There's this sword fighting single player, and there's some multiplayer component to it. I think you have like co-op or versus or something, but I forget what it's called. But there's this this sword fighting game, really more actiony, not necessarily realistic, but this actiony sword fighting game for the Oculus Rift and the Quest, which I picked up yesterday. And I'm probably going to try to play at some point this weekend because I do want to play that. And I bought it for the Quest, but I'm hoping it's cross-buy. That's one thing that I really wish they would make more clear, is before you buy something on the Oculus Store, I wish they would make it more clear as because it says platforms available Rift and Quest, but it doesn't necessarily say if they're cross by. So I'm hoping that since I bought it for the Quest, I'm hoping that I can also just magically own it. It'd be one of those titles that I can magically own on the Rift as well, and then I could probably play it that way as well and do a video, because it looks fun. There's just a whole bunch of enemies and stuff, and it's all swords. I don't even know if there's ranged combat, which again, ranged combat in VR is really difficult for me unless there's like a really clear crosshair indication. The easiest game that I found, because you don't really have to worry about reloading and everything, and it's a nice dark background, Space Pirate Trainer is still probably one of my favorite just shooting experiences in virtual reality so far. Space Pirate Trainer is pretty dang good. And I wish I was better at Super Hot VR. But again, shooting down like enemies that are far away is kind of hard, and dodging bullets, and it's cool, but I'm terrible. So we are about 2 minutes away. A couple minutes to kill here. We should be starting our Star Wars thing here any moment, which is it's what I'm here for. Star Wars Jedi: The Fallen Order. I think this is a Respawn game. I think the Respawn is the name of the studio, I think is who is making it. And I think it's third person. Like I said, there might have been a teaser for it at some point, and I don't remember if I have seen it. I don't remember it at all. But I know I'm trying to remember if people saw it at closed doors at some show last year, and there's been a bit of hype for this, so I'm hoping that it's going to be cool. I'm hoping that it's... Okay, here we go. I think we'll check out the first two for sure. And then Battlefield, we'll see. Nah. I'm not going to watch any of the sports stuff. If you guys want to watch that, you can watch that on your own. But we are going to watch the non-sportsy stuff. Ooh. Bring it. Here we go. Star Wars, guys. Excellentness. Ooh.
What's up, EA Play? How are you, Los Angeles? Come on, Hollywood, that's what I like to hear. What's up, my fellow Jedi? I'm Greg Miller, and today we're talking Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order.
Don't talk, show.
You know what? We're talking about Star Wars. Yeah! We've been waiting so long for details on this game. I can't believe it. Can you believe it, LA? And we're finally here to help us get things started. We've got the head of Respawn, Vince Zampella, and the director.
Yeah, I was right. Respawn, okay. Oh, yeah, they did. Oh, that's another game I gotta play. Dag nabbit, man. Titanfall 2 with the single-player campaign. I own it. It's on Origin. I just gotta find time to frickin' play it. And I've heard really good things about Titanfall 2. The single-player.
Please keep it going. They're making a Star Wars game.
No, just show the damn game.
Guys, welcome to EA Play.
I'm impatient.
Okay, welcome. How are you feeling right now? No pressure. You're just about to announce maybe one of the biggest, if not the biggest games of your life.
I'm gonna let Stig answer this one.
You're supposed to answer this.
Off script. so off.
Oh yeah, we're totally off script. They
So-
gave me cards. That was the dumb
officially off
idea.
script.
Nobody cared.
So awesome. to
That
see.
guy, the host, is like the kind of funny game, one of the kind of funny games guys. They're having a show
Really get any bigger than that.
later today as well. No, it's tomorrow. Tomorrow, I think.
Minutes of gameplay today.
Oh yeah, now we're talking.
Uncut.
All right. So
Okay.
I'm anxious to see what this 15 minutes is going to be.
Yeah.
For somebody watching,
But for the first 15, they're going to talk.
they don't know anything. What is happening? What is this game all about, guys?
This is a single-player action-adventure game
Woo!
set post. Oh yeah.
They're not dead, everybody.
Yeah. No shit.
Set post Order 66 after the events in Episode 3, when all the Jedi were hunted down. Well, not all. When the Jedi were hunted down and eliminated.
So, Stig, that's the nutshell of the entire game. What are we about to see? Where are we at in the game right now for context?
Okay, so Cal's, like, this takes place maybe about 3 hours into the game.
Okay.
So Cal's built himself up. He's not a lowly Padawan anymore, but he's not a full Jedi yet.
Sure.
Like Vince said, this is unedited. We had one of our star players, Blair, over there.
That's it right there.
This is an expert playthrough.
Okay.
So we're going to see some really cool stuff.
He practiced a few times. 2 or 3, Blair? 2 or 3.
2 or 3 dozen.
It takes place on Kashyyyk, which
Okay.
is the Wookiee planet.
Of course.
And Cal's
Yep.
on a mission to restart the Jedi Order, and it takes him here to Kashyyyk. And the Wookiees have been enslaved by the Empire, who's basically siphoning the planet for all its resources to build up the Imperial war machine.
Got it. All right, so I brought up my phone, not to be rude, of course. It wouldn't be Greg Miller if I didn't look at the Twitch chat. And yeah, they are all through with us talking. They'd like to see the game. We've gone on.
Amen.
We're not gonna
Yep,
interrupt.
exactly.
Well, let's roll.
Would you like to kick it off?
Excellent. Okay, this is what I came to see. Okay, Xbox. It's coming to PC too, which is where I'm going to play this thing. EA. Here we go. I hope that I really want this game to be good because like the Jedi Outcast, like the Jedi Knight games were badass. Those were LucasArts though, I think. And the Jedi Knight games, I got to cover at least one of those on the channel. Ooh, okay. TIE Fighter. Okay, yeah. Really jungly. There's our dude. They're definitely third person. This looks... Oh, we got a grappling hook. Nice. Wall running. Okay. Yeah, I gotta play Titan. I really gotta remedy this. I gotta play Titanfall 2. I really do.
Where's the Empire wall with tree sap?
Nothing good. You refine the sap into a powerful compound, and then rush it to expand production.
Okay, we're looking in through some binocs.
That's the plan. You don't learn game, they spread themselves too thin. This map never cover cruising.
Oh, that's a cool robot. Oh, dude, you get to have a little robot companion with you?
Prison camps. Use those cutters to create a distraction while you take your lightsaber and free the Wookiees inside.
Oh,
Help to stop the Empire.
all right. We get to use lightsabers.
Watch yourself in there.
Fuck yeah. Hey, climbs up his back. Nice. Oh, you're so gonna use him as a tool. Okay, what's this? Oh, hologram stuff. What's going on there? Okay. I think I'm gonna want to play this. Yes. Okay, bash the door open with like a force push. So we get force powers. Kind of like, oh, it was on the Xbox 360 games. Where you're playing you played as this other guy, a little bit of Darth Vader, but then you played as this Force Unleashed games. Yeah, I know you're showing the scenery, but got a double jump. That's good. Okay, we got a. Looks like we have a double jump there. This game looks really good, but the one thing I hope that there are... Oh, here we go. Yes. You stormtrooper bastards. I hope there are navigation indicators as to where you're supposed to go. Because I could see myself being low vision, kind of getting lost as to, like, where am I supposed to go? Okay, chuck the lightsaber. You got, like, a boomerang lightsaber ability. Huh, okay. I want that droid. I want a little toy of that droid. Oh, this looks sweet. Okay, some kind of finisher or slow-mo thing. Ooh, who do we got? Oh, that guy has got a... Whoa, okay, that's going to be a duel. This guy's got some kind of a sick, like, double-bladed thing. Yeah, this looks cool as shit. Yep, kick him. There we go. Seems good voice acting. So I wonder if you get to issue commands to your little droid, or if he just does things on his own. Like, can you... I'm curious what kind of gameplay implications he'll have. Like, if you can give him certain commands, or if you can give him a little... gun, like, send him out as, like, a mobile turret. Whoa, what is this? Just jump down in there, man. Jump down and start swinging. Yeah. Okay, somebody with a flamethrower. Oh, yeah, he's got a flamethrower. Oh, yeah. Oh, what? He's got like a slow time ability, it looks like. Yeah. I want to play this. This looks pretty sick. See, like right there, unless you know that texture to be a climbable thing, I hope there are some accessibility features in this. That looks kind of zappy. Yeah, I hope that there are... Come on, EA, put accessibility markers in... Oh. To make, like, your waypoints easy to see. I hope they have that as an option. wonder if I'm sure it's not just lightsaber. I'm sure you can get guns or blasters. Get him, yeah. Oh. Okay, that thing is not on our side. That is a big... I'm not sure what that is, but... we get to fight it. Some kind of creature. Oh. Okay, we're in an arena with a couple baddies here. They're big, too. I'm sure somebody who knows Star Wars lore way better than I do knows what those things are. Okay. Into a cave. Yeah, I mean, I love how everything is just seamless. There's not loading zones. You're just gonna play.
Patrol the base. Got another breach down here. Some kind of webbing. Hey, who's that?
Huh. Yeah, and that'll be the end of it, I bet. It'll just... oh. Okay, that is some fugly spidery thing. That's a big one. Okay, I wonder if that was a quick time event. Or if that's just something you can trigger. I didn't get to see close enough. I hope they don't have quick time events. That is one thing I really didn't like Shenmue bringing to gaming again. QuickTime events suck. Okay. Platforming over this bridge thing. More wall running. Jump. Wall run. Oh, please tell me you can pull him over the edge. Sam Fisher style. Yeah, nice. Summon him and then slash him. That was a cool attack. That was pretty cool. Force pull and then Nah. I like it. Okay, doing a little stop time. Okay, to get through that little spinning engine of sorts. Yeah, this is pretty like a Force Unleashed, Tomb Raider-y, Uncharted-y action game. Oh, another one of those dual blade guys. And stormtroopers. Nice combat arena here. I have a feeling we're getting close to the end here. It'll probably end with some ginormous boss. That's how these things always end. They'll just show him like, "Rrr." That's always how they end these things. Yeah, I need to play this. This looks pretty rad. Dueling our dual-bladed guy, and we just took him down. Sheath the light. Ooh. I love that droid. I hear a Wookiee. Behind you. Yep. See, didn't I tell you? And then they'll do, yep, a sizzle reel. Told you that's how it would end. Told you. Oh, walkers. Yes. That looks pretty rad. Xbox.
What do we think? What do we think, EA Play?
I want it.
Yes, that's what I wanted, the little boy. Guys,
Congratulations.
And I want a toy of that droid.
Thank you.
I have a million questions, and I know we're short on time as always. I want to point out, though, in the Twitch chat, Win96 says, that's frickin'. But he didn't use frickin'. How does it feel to, I think, deliver, right? Like, you guys liked it, right?
Oh, yeah.
I was looking at the Twitch chat. There's a lot of people who liked it. Like, what does that feel like to finally show this game?
Oh, it's great. I mean, being involved with this team, you know, Stig and his team have done an amazing job. They've put so much of themselves into this game. To be able to be involved in something like this is just, you know, dream come true.
Yeah.
Agreed. Huge shout out to the team. Everybody.
Thanks,
who worked
guys.
Everybody who bought the butts on the demo, but also the whole game. The whole game is coming together right now, so it's an amazing feeling. I'm just so proud to be.
I didn't see at the end of the trailer if what the release date was.
And that we're really doing our
I
best
think it's
to promote
November.
the brand.
I mean, I think from go ahead, clap. No, I'm gonna stop you. Whatever you want to clap for him, you clap for him. I think that's pretty evident from it, and I like when we intro it. You guys were talking about the fact that this is a skilled person playing it, right? We all see it, we think it looks awesome. What are we missing by not having our hands on the controller? Like, what do lightsabers feel like?
I mean, it's fantastic. Right?
Yeah.
Like, what?
I got weight to it, throwing it and catching it, right? Like, that's the impact I think I want from it.
Absolutely, yeah.
Yeah, the Jedi Knight games had that too.
The game itself, it's like it's thoughtful combat, as Stig likes to call it. It's what you saw was a really good player.
Yeah.
Right. So you'll
Right
have
over
to
there
work up
again.
to
He'll
that
give out
stuff.
autographs after this panel.
So you can block, parry, deflect. Like
Yeah.
we wanted the combat to feel really good for people to go in and be able to like be part of that and size up the enemies when things feel right. And
Looks pretty sick.
it feels really good.
Yeah, it's also about the enemy arrangements as well, like what enemies we're putting you up against, how you go in and use your tools.
Different combinations.
But it's not just lightsabers; it's the Force as well.
Sure. Well, that's part of this. You were talking to me last night about it, right? This thoughtful combat, and the idea that when I watched the demo initially, my thought was, oh, these are canned animations, right? I'm doing a force grab and stabbing the guy, and that's all I hit R1 and that happened. That's not that way.
No, it's all freeform.
So like you can go back in and replay things and do it differently, or you and I would have different plays.
Absolutely, and actually the enemies react to each other in different ways. You saw the flame troopers fighting against the spiders. You could sit as bystander and just kind of watch that fight if you wanted to.
Yeah.
But you're not going to get any skill points if you do that. It's not fun either. It's fun to watch sometimes, but
It is.
it's a lot more fun to play.
You talk about the skill points. Are those going into the force abilities?
Yeah, so we're going to have the classic abilities. We're going to have push, pull.
Yep, saw those.
Called force flip, which is essentially double jump,
Nice.
which is nice because that's something that makes sense in Star Wars and Jedi. Actually,
Oh yeah, I remember seeing that. I commented on it.
We have
Flame troopers.
The force that you saw in there, which is slow, which is a little bit of the glue between force push and pull.
Yeah.
Well, that was awesome. I think I thought you couldn't top my favorite moment in the demo, right? Where you come around the corner, grab the stormtrooper, force pull the stormtrooper, stab him. But when you force pull the stormtrooper and walked him into
Yes.
one bolt,
Yeah, that was pretty rad.
that was pretty cool.
That's one of my favorite. I think the first time I saw that, I freaked out a little.
You actually said that in the demo.
Well, you did it. You delivered. Tell me about the enemies we are seeing there, right? Because that's one of those things I feel like we're talking a lot about, seeing things a lot about, is we're running through the environment. You had different things. You had your normal stormtroopers. You had non-normal stormtroopers.
Yeah, and this is just a small portion of the game, by the way. So there's a lot more that we haven't
You're
shown.
saying that
But
is
I said I saw those
We
walkers
got our classic stormtroopers. We've got the
At-
scout troopers. We
at
saw
the sizzle
with,
reel.
kind of melee charged weapon. We've got the flame troopers, but we also have the purge troopers whose task is to basically hunt Jedi.
Yeah.
Soften them up before the Inquisitors come in.
and like we're seeing right here, right? Like this is bad.
That's the purge troopers.
That's
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like so
new that the team created.
in
Yeah, that's
Adding to the Star Wars lore. Why we're pointing at one guy? Did he create it? Just that one man did?
Yeah.
It was a team effort that you led the charge.
Jordan did the concept.
Good job, Jordan. Everybody, Jordan.
So we're going through, and you have these new stormtroopers, you have your fire troopers, you have one of my favorite droids of all time coming back,
The KX.
and then making me fight him.
Yeah.
Why would you do that?
Yeah.
I don't want to do that.
Oh, you do.
No,
Trust me, you do.
I do.
Yeah.
Well then, talk about the other star of this 15-minute demo, right? The new droid,
There he
BD1.
is right there.
No, BD1.
BD1's in the audience, ladies and gentlemen.
oh cool.
Thank you, BD1. He's adorable, as I'm sure you know. I immediately want him as a backpack, so just a heads up if you're talking to anybody in the licensing department. That,
All right.
Yeah, no kidding. I want a toy of him.
Excuse me, we're hosting a panel. you keep it down over there. What are the traits? What are we using as? Is he just flair? Am I using him for different
Well,
things?
like story-wise, he's Cal's companion. He's,
Yeah.
Explorer droid, which is perfect. Cal's on this mission
Sure.
for survival that's taken to all these savage planets. BD sounds for Buddy Droid 1.
Okay.
That's respawn. That's
Yeah, I
respawn.
mean, it's-
I don't think I didn't notice the wall running either. I'm like, well, yeah, Respawn
yeah.
made this game.
Yeah.
Really inspired by BT,
Yeah.
but the name ended up sticking.
Yeah.
So, one of the cool factoids is his voice is authored by the legendary Ben Burtt,
Oh, nice.
who did all the main sound designer in the original trilogy and
Yeah.
beyond. But he could hack doors, computers as we saw in there.
Just scan some stuff there.
Yep.
Open
Scan the
the door.
environment for like environmental storytelling, learn more lore about the planet.
I saw him shooting out health packs. Is
Yep.
that a canned animation after a fight? Is it a button I'm hitting?
It's player input.
Okay.
Whenever
Like
they
a
want.
cooldown on it?
Whenever they want, he will eject the stim pack.
Okay.
There's a limited amount. If
Okay.
you find more over the course of the game, and you're actually in that moment, you're defenseless. So you got to choose wisely when you're going to do it.
Okay. We've seen the gameplay. Without spoiling stuff for me, what's going on in the story? Like obviously Cal, I thought he was going to be way weaker as a Jedi. You know, just tell me the whole story. What A to B Stig, how's it go? What's the ending?
Well, the
Actually, you know what? Stop. Full stop. I can't believe I've gone this long in the panel without asking. Is Watto in this game?
I can't say.
But that's not a no.
Hashtag Watto 2019. I'll be retweeting them all after this panel. Thank you very much. But what's going on in the story outside of Watto should be in it?
Well, the story's a really big deal to us. We created this with Lucasfilm. We got to keep a really tight lip on it.
Oh, I'm sure.
I don't really
Great
want to
panel.
go
It's
into
over.
too far.
Everybody go home.
Sorry.
I mean, yeah, the
You
story's
gotta save
good.
it.
Okay. I know one of the things a lot of people have been asking, right? I put up stuff on Instagram saying, hey, give me questions. The community wanted to know. This is Star Wars canon, right? You
Totally
say,
canon.
Okay.
Totally legit.
Okay.
And the real Cal's a real character.
Yeah.
Saw Gerrera in there. He's obviously part of the Star Wars universe. Seer, Cal's mentor.
I don't know the extended universe at all.
Okay, that's great.
I've read a couple extended universe books,
Feels great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
but
I mean, we have.
You act like it's so
the Purge
nonchalant.
Troopers
You're making a
are
Star
out there
Wars game.
already.
That's canon.
Yeah, it's not nonchalant at all. It's amazing. Like I said, I'm just like shocked to be up here. I'm like,
I know, it's a big deal to work with me, but it's okay. We'll be
uh-huh.
okay.
We've been talking about this for like 10 years.
Yeah.
The other big community question I've seen a lot is, it's a Star Wars game. And Star
Yeah.
Wars in the past have allowed us to go light or dark. Is that a choice here?
No,
Okay. Why not?
because.
okay.
No, I think it goes
Because.
back to the fact that Cal's authentic,
Yeah.
and he has to fill a certain role so he can be used in other places.
Yeah, this is a Jedi story.
Well, that's the thing I appreciate the most, that you guys are coming in and telling a story, right? Like, I think that's why...
Yeah, that's what interests me about this
The
game.
idea that this is a Star Wars story, that you guys have something to tell, something to say.
It's not an open-ended, pay-to-win game.
Vince Stig, anything you want to say to the fans?
It's a
before we-
giant single-player story.
Just energy here is great.
Yeah, it's fantastic. Fantastic.
Greg showing us
Thanks
some
for
stuff
coming out.
online. Like everyone's reaction is fantastic.
Amazing moment.
The
I'm
team
sure
is
there's going to be a
fantastic.
special edition of some sort too. That's going to be like $300 or something stupid.
Now we just have to finish. Can't wait to bring it to you guys.
Yeah,
There's so much more that you haven't seen yet. I can't wait
I'm sure.
to show you.
Believe it or not, there's so much more. There is more at the Microsoft conference tomorrow.
Excellent.
Thank you so much for coming out. November 15th.
November 15th. Okay.
Here at EA Play, the Respawn team has brought even more gameplay for you to check out over the Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order Theater. And for those of you at home,
Extended.
I was about to do a bit. For those of you at home, you will stay tuned for Apex Legends. That's what you're looking for.
Yeah, we'll stick around for that. I guess
I was like, that's the corniest joke I put in this thing. No one's going to laugh. Hey, everybody, I'm Greg Miller. Thanks, everybody, for watching. We got more EA Play for you now.
Okay. So, great way to kick off E3. Star Wars Jedi The Fallen Order. November 15th. Not gonna lie, that looks pretty sick.
Let's hear it!
That looks pretty sick.
Mode engaged, although that's actually a lie.
And I will be... I wonder what the system requirements for that will be.
Dive into Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order.
I mean, if it's for current consoles, I should be able to play it probably no problem.
Too excited here. I'm gonna lie.
I don't know if there's any,
A
like,
little later on,
ray tracing or anything in that game. It didn't really seem like it, but I'm not sure.
right now, though, EA Play is in full swing with gamers getting their hands on all kinds of exclusives. There's a lot to look forward to, starting with our next show, Apex Legends. So, Alex,
I really got to give this game more of a chance. Watching some footage here.
More info on a new weapon, new battle pass, new mode, and a reveal of the 10th legend. Stay tuned because Apex Legends is...
But I feel like going into it now, though, I almost feel like it's going to be harder because everyone who's been playing this probably has been playing Apex Legends for, you know, it's been out for, what, a year now? And I don't know, like, coming into a shooter that late, like I said, I feel like I'm just going to get massacred, and it's like, do I even want to devote time when I have so many other games I want to play? Like, do I even want to get into Apex Legends? I don't know, but I do want to play that Star Wars game. That looked pretty cool. I'm sure on PC it's going to be Origin, and I have the Xbox One version. You know, me having the original Xbox, it's probably gonna, it's not gonna run as good as the Xbox One X. So I'll probably want to run it on my PC where I can get a decent enough frame rate and stuff like that. And like I said, I'm fine with Origin. I own a few games on there. One of which being that Titanfall 2, which I really, really should play. All right, T for Teen, here we go. We'll watch this one, and I don't know. I don't know if we'll watch the Battlefield one. Probably not. I don't know. We'll see.
What's going on, everybody? Welcome to EA Play 2019, and I'm so excited to talk about Apex Legends here at EA Play. I'm professional esports commentator Alex Goldenboy Mendez. Now, everyone in Respawn knows Apex Legends is the best battle royale game out there. We've got some big updates. That's right. I like that. Like that, baby.
Battle Royale.
Some exciting details to share on Apex Legends Season 2, including
The main Battle Royale I've really gotten into is Tetris 99. And I suck.
Legend coming to the arena and so much more. So let's jump out of this drop ship, dive right into the hot zone. Take it away, Jay.
Thanks, Golden Boy. I'm Respawn's community manager, Jay Frechette. As you can see, we've brought King's...
God, I forgot this was the same studio?
EA Play. We've even got all 9 current legends here to help me bring you some of the Season 2 updates that you've been clamoring for. We're going to introduce you to our newest legend after the show, but for those of you at home, don't miss your chance to jump into our Legendary Hunt event. Check it out.
I do like the art style. The art style of this is pretty cool.
The hunt is upon us. Prepare yourself.
The legendary hunt has begun. Legends can compete to enter an all-new Apex Elite queue. Complete challenges for exclusive cosmetics.
I could do this all day.
Earn XP and
I think-
class boosts, and find all-new exclusive skins in the in-game store.
And I think this is a free-to-play, so it's like there's not really any reason that I couldn't check it out.
Who place in the top 5 of any match will earn the right to join the Apex Elite queue.
Haha.
Solid copy. There, they will have the opportunity to test their skills. Need some ammo against the most talented legends in the game.
The legend's true test is from within.
Additionally, legends can complete legendary hunt challenges to earn rewards, like the epic Master of the Hunt Bloodhound, the Wolfpack G7,
Not your day. I won this one.
and hunt down 2 wins to score the exclusive legendary Tamed Beast triple take.
Trust in the gods, and you shall be rewarded.
Opening fire.
Trying to remember when this came out.
All Battle Pass owners will receive the free legendary Honored Prey R301. Get level 15 on your Battle Pass, and you'll also earn the legendary Night Terror Wraith.
You know what I look like.
So I wonder, are those weapons cosmetic, or are they...
Legends can also earn an entire Battle Pass level for your first top 5 finish.
Do they actually have gameplay perks?
And we're doubling down with our
Double
first
XP.
Double XP weekend.
One moment.
From June 7th to June 9th, earn double XP on both your base and Battle Pass progression.
But how can I do that when I'm busy watching all the E3 stuff, man? What are you talking about?
Be sure to keep an eye on the rotating store for new exclusive legendary hunt cosmetics.
Yeah, see, just a lot of this store and microtransaction stuff, I know it's cosmetic, it's not a big deal, but none of that stuff really interests me that much. Like, I understand unlocking costumes as you, like, level up or something, you can get more
That's right. Until June 8th,
cosmetics,
you can
but...
jump into the Legendary Hunt, our limited time event that features the debut of our Elite Queue, exclusive challenges you can unlock, and some killer skins and more. Also, this weekend is double XP weekend, so there's lots of great reasons to jump in. The community really brought it since its event launched, and it's awesome to see the best duke it out. Back to you, Golden Boy.
Yeah, I think we're going to wrap up the stream after the
All right.
Apex, because Battlefield I'm more than likely not going to get into. Again, if you guys want to watch that independently, that's totally fine. But, well, you know, I do want to learn a little bit more, watch a little bit more about Apex.
That's how much I played this game. You know, I'm going to jump back in when we finish up, but first, I do want to talk about Season 2. We've got the first details here, and joining me, we got Drew McCoy in the house, ladies and gentlemen. Drew, we've been so patient for that beautiful, beautiful content. What do you have for us? Okay.
Foremost.
Content is coming. Confirmed.
coming.
You've heard it here first.
So season 2, it's coming July 2nd, and it's called Battle Charge.
All right. So Battle Charge will be coming out. What can we expect, though, when this new season drops?
Yeah, so as we announced when we launched the game, we're taking a seasonal approach. So we're trying to cram as much into the launch of season 2 as possible with some other stuff along the
New
way.
maps, I'm
What we
guessing,
expect,
probably.
from the launch is a new legend,
Okay.
a new weapon, a new way to play the game,
Okay.
perhaps a map event. And a lot of this has been done through...
I wonder if there'll be any sort of
we're also changing up some of the...
like people versus AI mode, like a Left 4 Dead style, or like a, you know, human versus AI or horde mode kind of a thing.
All right. It's a lot. It's a lot. We're going to talk about a good portion of it here, but let's talk about that sweet new content because Season 2 is bringing a new weapon to the fight. And today, we're excited to show it to you. So let's just go ahead, roll the clip.
Care package touching down. They usually carry rare platforms.
Elstar here. I am taking fire, friends. I bathe in the blue.
See, I love the art style is cool, but there's so much detail and stuff going on that by the time, this being a multiplayer game, by the time I would figure out even where somebody is, then figure out like if they're enemy or not, I'm already dead. Because I think if I remember correctly, it's battle royale, but it's like was it 3-on-3 or 4-on-4? I think it's like 3-on-3. So like you're in these little mini teams. So it's not just like free for all
There you have
battle
it.
royale.
All-Star, man. I remember getting slapped by this
It's
ball, too. So pretty excited to see this one make it into the fold in the arena. Seems really
God,
powerful.
yeah, I really got to
So
play
tell me
Titanfall
more about
too.
its place in the entire weapon loadout for Apex Legends.
Yeah, so the L-Star's new. It's coming. Launch of Season 2. It's actually a care package weapon because it's so OP. It's just amazing. But
Glad you said that out front.
yeah, well, you know, it's like the master for the Kraber. It's incredibly powerful.
Yeah.
And being a care package weapon, it doesn't use any of the existing ammo on the ground, so whatever you get with it is what you got.
I also noticed, too, it shattered through doors.
Yeah, it can open doors.
So, like,
Yeah.
melees, grenades, and now
the L-Star.
Wow, okay. So that is pretty sizable. Now, what other changes are going to be coming to weapons? Because this may seem very nerdy, but I'm a huge fan of hop-ups. I'm all about Prowler with my switch fire. That's my jam.
Yeah.
What are you bringing me?
Yeah, so like I mentioned, there's going to be some meta changes to the weapons. We're trying to bring up some of the weaker weapons.
That meant nothing to me. That whatever he just said.
You guys got to wait for Season 2, but there is a chance that maybe a memeable weapon named after an African country is usable.
Is usable.
Yeah.
Okay.
Perhaps.
All right, perhaps. I mean, that is yet to be seen. We'll have to see if that's
Which basically means,
Cool. So we're starting out hot with that L-Star light machine gun. We also have the Battle Pass. And
I'm curious what the new mode will be.
When you guys first spoke about the Battle Pass, you said that it was a learning experience. What's different this time around for Season 2?
Yeah, so we've been listening to the community a lot. Season 1 didn't quite launch as well as we were hoping. The content was fairly underwhelming for players, so we've been taking that in. We've been getting all sorts of data from people buying skins to what they equip on their characters or weapons. And so we've taken this learning and put it in the Season 2 Battle Pass. So first off the bat, it's challenge-based now instead of essentially time-based. So you'll get daily and weekly challenges, and they stack if you don't play for a while. So you can come back after a month.
Oh, that's nice at least.
On the weekend and level up really quick.
Yeah, because people have lives.
It's a lot quicker than Season 1. We're also getting rid of all the badges and stat trackers, taking up space throughout the leveling process. And we are inserting 3 entirely new content types into the Battle Pass, which we will talk about later. And there's a lot more skins in it, and there's going to be enough crafting metals by the time you hit level 100 to craft your very own legendary if you choose it.
All right. I like that. Okay.
A lot of value for that Battle Pass.
Yeah, that sounds very exciting. All right, and now, talking about Apex, it's got some pretty sick skins. What skins do you have for me today?
Yeah, so like I mentioned, I think our skin game is being upped pretty significantly.
It's kind of interesting watching
Specifically from the legendary hunter.
this sort of, like watching a game that I'm sort of curious about, but that I really know nothing about.
So for Caustic,
Just kind of filling in the blanks as we go here.
and for Octane, we're doing the Jade Tiger. I think you can see there's,
So yeah, you got your different
and then there is
character skins and whatnot. I mean, that's how they make their money. I mean, I understand they got to make their money on a free-to-play game with their battle passes and their skins and stuff. I get that, but
level 100. Okay. And then there's a golden version as well.
Oh, man. Do you see that, by the way? Do you see it?
Sick. Sick.
That looks insane. That looks insane. All right. Now, another question that the community is having, they're just dying to have answered. New ways to play. Elite Q was awesome.
Yep.
I think it's like one of the coolest additions for Apex Legends. What else?
Yeah, so when we designed Apex Legends, we really wanted to have kind of a competitive core to it. This is a game that's meant to be played over hundreds of hours and mastered.
Mhm.
Learning
Do we get a
experience.
cooperative thing?
And so the Elite Q is our first step towards getting to a higher competitive stage.
Okay.
And so Season 2, I'm really, really, really stoked to announce we have a ranked mode coming.
Rank mode.
Yeah.
All right.
So rank mode, you'll progress through 6 tiers if you're good enough. You will cap out if you are garbage tier like myself.
Yeah.
Uh,
We'll be in Wood Division together.
Yeah, you and me, buddy.
Yeah. that's
Wood.
what's up.
Wood 3, I think.
Wood 3.
Yeah,
Wood 3
we'll get
Division.
there. Yeah, so it goes from bronze all the way up to Apex Predator, and it's using special matchmaking for each of the tiers. So the higher you get, you'll probably have some longer matchmaking times, but it's because we're trying to find the best possible match for you. And then throughout the season, you'll be hopefully gaining tiers, and then at the end of the season, you'll get rewards based on where you ended.
Wow.
To show off for the next season.
Yeah, like I said, competitive games like this, with a day job and all this game accessibility stuff, I just don't have time to keep devoting to, unless it's something that really captures my attention. I mean, the game looks cool for the people who play it, but I just don't know if I'm going to have time to really properly devote any time and effort to this thing.
You are too. Respect that. Any Lifeline mains in the house? Lifeline mains? All right, but that might change when the new season drops. That's right, because Jay, give the people what they want. We want to know who is the 10th legend joining the arena. What do you have?
It's my pleasure, Golden Boy.
We've started, though, so we'll finish this half hour.
It's arrived. The 10th legend joining the Apex Legends arena is Watson. To help us get to know our latest legend a little bit better, our team put together this touching illustrated short. Let's check it out.
My dearest Natalie, as I write this letter, it's the middle of the night in late summer. An hour ago, you cracked the equations necessary to power the force field.
I like the fact that
Me up tonight,
each one of these heroes has character to them,
and I couldn't be happier or
but
I always knew you were special. But never did I fathom that the little girl who taught her stuffed Macy multiplication tables would grow up to master quantum laser mechanics. I have assured the syndicate that the modified containment force field will be operational in a month's time, and it's all thanks to you.
okay.
I may be just a doddering old fool trying to hold on to Monday Bay a little while longer before he loses her to a daughter. But I do see you. I see the strong, brilliant, wonderful young woman you become. And I know when the day comes that I'm no longer
Bunch of lasers, essentially.
justified.
Bunch of
The games will be brilliant because you are brilliant. My daughter can and will do anything she wants in this life because she is the smartest woman in the frontier. Je t'aime de tout mon cœur, pour toujours. Papa.
Oh, okay. That's her little.
I did it, Papa. I hope wherever you are, you're cheering for me.
Huh?
That's right. Ladies and gentlemen, Watson joining the arena, and joining me now, we have the three gentlemen who brought her to life. Griffin, Will, and Tom, thank you so much for joining us here. Wow. So that I mean, Bible thumbs in the chat, man, because that was feels right there.
Interestingly, I know, like, I'm noticing that I'm sure people are going to be commenting on it. We have a woman character they just revealed, but like there's been the one lady that was kind of doing the interim
Really started as
intermission. Yeah, that's the word I'm looking for. The intermission stuff.
here, and he has this
But
interesting way of taking
no ladies on the stage yet.
problems and systematic.
I'm sure that'll be more like I'm sure they'll be in The Sims, because that's
Like if we took
people generally think of,
massive complexity of
you know,
and introduce the character
a lot of women play that game. I mean, a lot of women play Apex Legends and stuff too, but that's just kind of like probably what they'll do is it'll be like a stereotypical thing. But
really is that if you plan
I played The Sims back in the day, but
the environment, you really know the map, and you work
not a lot.
you can really create these strong defenses that that people are going to really have to think about in terms of how they push on you and that sort of thing. So
Yeah, laser traps or walls, kind of a thing.
Fire and I hit it as hard as I can. You know, with Bangalore, Wraith, Octane, all of those. We're trying to sort of bump that meta a little bit and make it
Okay, that's kind of neat. You kind of draw out a
more stance
path for your laser, and then you're drawing these little barriers.
Yeah, try to provide like options for the players.
Yes,
Because if
yeah,
you
yeah.
want to be able to play that hyper aggressive approach, whether you're running like a composition that contains like a typical one, which would be like a Pathfinder, Wraith, and a Lifeline for that support, you can play into a composition like this. They kind of counter.
Yeah, there's just so much more like complexity and just being able to see the different teams and stuff. I don't know. I don't think I'm really going to get into this. It's interesting, and it looks like a good game. It's probably just one that I'm going to have to kind of pass on just because there's so many other things I got to get to.
Bringing a character like Watson to life.
Yeah, so it's a collaborative effort. Shout out Keith and Sam, animation department. Everybody kind of works together. We were given a specific set of skills that she would be using, abilities from Griffin, and that's kind of all we had to go off of. So we had to. Heath did a great job of like bringing it all together, giving her a sort of.
I like the animated look though. I do kind of like the.
Stuff like that. So, rubber gloves and the coils and the wires.
Yeah.
Pushing her silhouette at the same time, making her stand. You have to be able to read who she is from different distances. From there, from there, you can really go in and sculpt all the details out and work with the animators to really bring her to life, give her personality in everything that she does with her abilities and that too.
Yeah, and there's some really cool stuff there as well. Every part that Watson she takes out an item in
Kind of like seems like EA's answer to Overwatch. That's another game that I have not gotten a chance to really check into. Like, I've heard good things about that too, but again, this multiplayer things, they've been out for a while. I just don't know how much time I'm going to really have to devote to them. At most, I'll get into one or two tops. And I think if I'm going to do it, I'm probably going to get into, if I like it, Mordhau is sort of intriguing to me as a multiplayer game. That kind of medieval melee chivalry type game.
Out and see what else, what other kind of people can we represent out there. And so Watson is a very different character than I've ever seen in a video game, at least. And everything is based off of what these guys created. I mean, it's all, every single part of her backstory is connected somehow to either her abilities or her look.
And now,
That's so weird. It almost looks like she's doing sign language with all those gestures that they got going.
Yes, so Watson and her father actually invented the ring.
Okay.
And so she grew up in the arena, literally in the arena when they were building it. And we're going to start to, you're going to see with Watson and moving forward, we're going to start to build the lore of this world a little bit. You're going to find out who created the games. They mentioned the Syndicate in there, so we'll talk about the Syndicate down the road. You're starting to build more and more of a universe.
Yeah,
which is great.
So she's in your
Yeah, that's kind of how you get people invested for long term.
She was always hanging around the arena, and she got to know all the legends and got to watch all of them. She's not a mercenary. She's not a soldier. Her role is of support. So everybody loves Watson. She's the one person that could probably unite all the legends together,
including Caustic.
Caustic respects her. She's a scientist.
Okay.
She's an engineer.
Okay, so like was a strong word for Caustic.
Yeah, I don't know if Caustic likes anybody.
Okay, that's fair. Yeah. That's fair. Well, yeah, that's super cool. I mean, blown away by this character so far. Now, I mentioned before we're going to talk about the abilities because when you revealed these to me, I was floored.
I'd love to see a game like this, but like a kind of a cooperative Left 4 Dead thing where each person has their own sort of unique abilities in addition to generic weapons. I mean, I guess World War Z does that a little bit because you can customize your perks and your weapon loadouts and things. They do that a little bit, but having something. I mean, I guess there's been a couple of games. What was that other one? There's another zombie game, totally over the top.
Basically, we're just giving you free reign to play what you want, figure out. And the players, I just saw right there, I don't know if that was intentional, so that when your teammates go through, it shuts down.
I think the characters in that were a little bit varied, but I can't remember. I think that was more the gear that you equipped in there. God, why can't I remember the name of that game? Like I said, I've played so many that it's impossible to remember all of them off the top of your head.
vertical, so you get fences faster. So if you
Because I didn't like the original was kind of meh, but the sequel too. I did a video on it. I'm pretty sure.
large fortresses very rapidly. You can use that for defending, for flanking.
A while back. As a matter of fact, I'm almost positive I did.
Pathfinder, and then the passive is that ultimate
I can't remember the name of it. If I seen the name, I'd know it. Boom, like that. But
over the course of the match that allows you to place more pylons, and it means that you don't have to play conservatively as Watson as long as you save up ultimate charges. You can keep moving with a highly mobile squad. You can play offense, defense, support, however you feel like the fences and the pylon are most effective to whatever comp you're playing.
So what you're telling me here is that lifeline mains do not need to continuously hold ultimate accelerants anymore.
We felt like we needed to.
Rejoice!
mm,
We did it, people. Finally, because everyone's like really mean to me if I don't like use the ult accelerant. It's not fair. Oh wow. So that is ridiculous.
that is a loud shirt that guy's got going on there.
The fences, it pings your entire squad, so there's a situational awareness element to them as well.
Wow.
So that's why, like,
Yeah, like I said, I feel like we're in, like I said, this session isn't really interesting me all that much. I mean, it's kind of neat just to see what the game is like, see what the characters and stuff are, but not knowing anything about this going in, a lot of the terminology is just going straight over my head. But we're definitely going to wrap it up after this. I'm not going to watch the Battlefield 1 live. I'm going to grab something to eat probably, and then kick back for a little bit of Mario Maker tournament stuff at about 1 o'clock. Oh, wow. Okay, yeah. I guess I'll have probably about a half an hour to get ready for that. So, yeah. We'll wrap this one up here after this. I'll let you guys finish this.
They knew exactly what it was. Not to kind of catch them off guard, so to speak. Make it really, really stand out.
Finish this segment, and then we'll wrap it up. But that Star Wars game, I think I'm pretty sold on that.
Body as well. She's able to pull it out, and she's able to bring it out and create a fortress basically, and it has to read. So we had concept artists working on every little detail, and the modelers as well, and we had to test it out. We tested it out. We played in game or in house, and make sure it reads well.
And these guys do a tremendous job of it too. I'm like, I need like a post with electricity that goes between the two, and they create really cool stuff with just that kind of vague, hand wavy design or description.
Everything about it is clearly been thought out. This legend is going to be incredible. I can't wait to play Watson. You guys excited? Watson? That is nutty. All right, well, again, very much looking forward. Now, today, we've covered a bunch here. We've seen a new weapon. We've gotten a new mode, the latest legend, and the new Battle Pass for Season 2. So, let's recap all the amazing Apex Legends action that we've seen here today.
Okay, so we get a sizzle reel. Yep, and yeah, then we're gonna wrap up this stream and call it good. And I think I'm going to upload these right away. Once they get done processing, I'll put them up as Mixer archives. I'll probably make another playlist, like a E3 2019. Yeah, probably just an E3 2019 playlist, and then we'll do these kind of live stream commentaries. That way I don't have to go back and re-record them later and try to remember everything that I forgot. I'll do a little intro beforehand and a little bit of...
Let's just say this. We've got perhaps a couple of big things coming into King's Canyon starting season 2.
Okay.
So keep your eyes peeled over the next month, see what you can find out.
So if I were to like ask you, after we're done with this, are you like gonna give me the cold shoulder? Or you actually tell me?
There's no way. Sorry.
Oh man, I'm holding L all day out here, man. This is not fair. Well, Drew, thank you so much, man. Guys, Apex Legends Season 2.
Alrighty.
July 2nd could not get here soon enough. Now, if you're
Oh, I don't know about that. This year's going way too fast already.
chance to get hands-on with Watson, as well as all the other great Apex Legends things happening here. And for those of you at home, Double XP Weekend is going on right now. So jump into the Legendary Hunt event and start earning those amazing exclusive skins. I'm Golden Boy. It's been a blast talking Apex Legends with you all here today, and I'll see you in the arena.
Maybe not. Alright, we're going to back out here. So, Yeah, assuming this streamed well, I'll go back and look at the levels, the audio levels and stuff, just to see how things go. But that is the first stream of a very eventful E3 2019 weekend. Definitely looking forward to, not much going on the rest of the day. Gonna check out the tournament, not gonna stream that. But tomorrow about 3 p.m., actually it'll probably be quarter to 3, maybe quarter to 3-ish Central Time. Like I said, I'll probably start a little bit early, make sure the stream is up and running. Maybe throw a few thoughts in there, and then after the Microsoft briefing, chat for a couple of minutes and like, hey, what did I think of it? That kind of a thing. So out of what we saw for EA Play, the Star Wars thing looked very good. I'm kind of interested to see what the system requirements are going to be for that. And I'm thinking that will be something that I will more than likely get on PC. And like I said, Apex Legends, it looks like a great game. Just visually watching the gameplay, I think it would be a little bit of a struggle for me to really dedicate a lot of time to. Like I said, just being able to see or not be able to see all the little subtle details. I mean, I know they have audio cues and stuff for the different, like, you'll hear the different voice acting and the different sound effects for the different characters, but like I said, I'm playing so many other things that I just don't have time to devote to a season-based multiplayer shooter. So, cool. Gave you guys a look at it, but probably not going to be on my radar. Again, if you want to check out the rest of, you just go look up EA Play on YouTube or whatever streaming platform. I'm sure they're doing a Twitch stream. They're probably doing a Mixer stream. Who knows? But if you're into the sports stuff, I'm probably sure they're not going to mention accessibility just because they don't have a lot of time. But again, follow me on Twitter at BGFH79. One of my recent tweets this morning was a post detailing all of the, or at least a good chunk of the accessibility upgrades to Madden 20 this fall. So that'll come out, like an August-ish time frame as it usually does. So, hope you guys enjoyed the stream. Follow me on Twitter at BGFH79, Mixer.com/BGFH, YouTube.com/illegally cited, and of course, illegally-cited.com. Stay tuned. We'll also be doing a WWDC and other stuff podcast this weekend. The A4G podcast on the Anchor and other places. Hopefully it propagates to more services soon. But we're going to wrap it up here, and I'll either see you guys possibly later tonight for a stream, don't know. But for sure, if not, we'll see you guys tomorrow. Later.